this guy right here, Mr. Hollywood Terry Bollea. Y'all see him, right? And it's red and gold, looking all magnificent, right? Used to say your prayers and used to eat your vitamins, and then he got stale. Then he formed the NWO, and you were like, that's my guy, right? I love me some Terry Bollea, right? But do y'all remember this when he came in there and stole the belt after Bret Hart had that hard match against Yokozuna? This is when actually wrestling fans were like, hold on, what is Terry Bollea doing over here? I don't get it, right? And then some stuff came out. Let me just play it. Some stuff came out, and let me paraphrase it. All right, I'm gonna paraphrase it for those who don't know, because the question I asked you, comment below, let me know. Why do most black wrestling fans have not forgiven Hogan? I was talking to Vaughn backstage. We did it every week. And I said, I will never forget the video. I remember the video the audio, I'm sorry, very clearly. He was upset with Brooke about her being with her boyfriend and a money situation. And he was talking in bed with his so-called best friend's SpongeBob's wife at the time. He's being recorded secretly. And here's my disclaimer. Matter of fact, I got to put it up because this is some sensitive stuff. And I need people to understand this. I know how people get about racism and politics. So,
some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
He said, and I quote, I will never forget what he said. Damn, if Brooke has to fuck with a rapping N-word, or with an N-word, why couldn't she F with a N-word from the NFL or an N-word from entertaining? Why she got to F with an N-word from hip-hop who makes no money? And I remember hearing that saying, damn, that's pretty messed up to say. But again, what's the Bible verse go on? Those who cast the first stone, or something like that. Y'all know what it is, right? I should know it better. I apologize. I should know that scripture, and that's wrong of me. If you type it in there, Vaughn, put it on the screen. But those who cast the first stone, or if your window open, close that motherfucker, right? So I was like, it ain't worse than when Mel Gibson said, "I hope you get raped by a pack of N-words," right? He doubled down on that. Let he who can I read them, Vaughn? Let who without sin cast the first stone, right? So I was like, damn, he said that, but it didn't bother me. Here's what bothered black wrestling fans, at least the majority. I can't speak for everybody, but the majority of black wrestling fans I can speak for because I have enough. I've been in this game long enough to know. Here's what he said.
I wanted to kill myself.
You were suicidal.
Yes, I was.
Are you a racist?
No, I'm not. I'm not a racist. I never should have said what I said. It was wrong. I'm embarrassed by it. But a lot of people need to realize that you inherit things from your environment. And where I grew up was South Tampa, and it was a really rough neighborhood, very low income. And all my friends, we greeted each other saying that word. The word was just thrown around like it was nothing.
Is it fair to say that you inherited a racial bias?
I would say that is very fair. The atmosphere, the environment I grew up in, all my white friends, all my black friends, to hear the word on a daily basis when they greet me in the morning. That's what they say to me, good morning, so-and-so. I think that was part of the culture and the environment I grew up in. Oh my gosh, please forgive me. Please forgive me. I'm a nice guy. It's not, not the Hulk Hogan that rips his shirt off and bang, 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 slams giants. I'm Terry Bollea. I'm just a normal man. You don't throw good people away. If everybody at their lowest point was judged on one thing they said, and all of a sudden your whole career was wiped out today because of something you said 10 or 20 years ago, it'd be a sad world.
That is the only part of that video I will give any credence to, is that I do not think a person should be held for something they said all these years later. I go back to my guy, anybody watch the CW Flash, the guy who played, supposed to be Plastic Man, but didn't have the technical rights to call him Plastic Man. He got fired for making homophobic slurs like 8 years ago. You know, now we have this cancel culture came along and people started digging, and he lost his job because of it. Elongated Man was his name, but he was playing Plastic Man. I agree with stuff like that. My problem with this, and I'm speaking for Black America when I say this, because you know people what I am, right?
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black.
That's simply what it is. All we wanted was an apology. Men, children, daughters, sons, uncles, aunties, whoever you are right now, listen to this program. If you go to your significant other, friend, cousin, sister, little Nook, little Patsy, Aunt Ayala, and all of them and say, yo, I'm sorry I crashed the car, but hey, it wasn't my fault. It was a lot of traffic out there. How does that shit sound? You cannot apologize and then give a however and a but and then lie. I'm going to say this. He's a liar. I contacted, and I cannot make this shit up, 20 people that I know who either has a grandfather still alive, an uncle still alive, or a parent still alive that sets Terry Bollea's age. Okay? I found 2 that are in Florida. It is complete bullshit that in South Florida in the 50s and 60s, listen to me, people, okay? Look at my face. It did not ever, still is not ever okay for a white person to say the N-word. Okay? Now, I know America changed in the 2000s because hip-hop came rampant, and cities and states where I lived in, like Delaware, where some of my white friends will be around their other black friends, not around this black friend, could say that word. Every time I hear a white person say the N-word, I correct them and stop. When white friends of mine and wrestling groups go ahead and replay the Hulk Hogan, I'm coming for you. That's not a way for you to say the N-word. It's never acceptable from you. Just like a white person cannot play the clip from Alabama. That's not for you to play. If this man would have said, I'm sorry, I am wrong, I shouldn't have said it, I apologize, shit, we'd have let it all go. But the fact of the matter is that he sat here and apologized and then said, however, and then said, I'm a product of my environment? Uncle Jerry, my Uncle Jed, my Uncle Charlie, my Auntie Bernice, they're all over the age of 70. Okay? My neighbor down the street, who I asked, 71 years old, who's from Florida. It has never been acceptable in those times for a white person to say the N-word. So when white people come at my man King Von Jr., 301 King Von Jr. on the Twitter and on his Facebook page, because he decided to play a game and had fun with the New Day beating down Hulk Hogan on his birthday, and y'all come at this man, guess what? I'm not Vaughn. Not that he can't speak up for himself, because he did a very good job speaking up for himself, but I'm that motherfucker you don't want to fuck with, because I'm that motherfucker who will tell you the truth. We don't give a fuck what he said. It was the weak-ass apology that we have not forgiven him for. Okay? Comment below. Let me know. Vaughn, what's some of the comments in the chat, man? Give me some good ones here to feed off on. My dad is 70. There it is. What else we got? I don't like the word, the N-word. I have a black family, and I don't say the N-word. Charmaine, hey, I get it. What else we got, Vaughn? Yeah, I call bullshit on that, too. I don't tolerate either version of the N-word from anybody. The split second you call me that in a conversation, the convo is over. The best interpretation of how to handle the N-word to me is the Blackish episode called the N-word. And the one thing I got at that the most, and leave that comment right there on the screen for me, was when Andre Johnson said, listen, y'all have used that word as a weapon against us for hundreds of years. Let us now figure out how to change the word, right? We tried to flip it around, right? Y'all listen to Kendrick Lamar. He switched it, whatever. No. I even sometimes find myself saying it and go, shouldn't have said it, right? Because we are in a different world, right? We can have this whole Me Too movement now, and it's cancel culture now, and, all these things now. We as black people should be above that word now, because it is completely used as a negative connotation. We can use all we want to our turn it around as a term of endearment. There's nothing endearing about calling someone that when it was used to be disrespectful, to be the lowest scum of dirt. And I'm going to say this again as well. And one more time, let me just say this one more time. The words, thoughts, and opinions on this program belong to those on this program and not everybody who represents Unpopular Review or the Mike Knoxxx Show. But
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
because it's a very sensitive subject, okay? It's a very sensitive subject. I will never, ever accept any Caucasian telling me about slavery or racism. I will never, ever speak against Jewish people. I don't know what they went through. That's not my people, okay? I do not know. What I do know for a fact, F-A-C-T, not an opinion, not, oh, who's on your Mount Rushmore of female rappers? Well, I got Salt and Pepper. I got Rage. I got the Brett. That's your opinion. But the fact is that when people look at black people, they're automatically thinking I'm black. You know, I don't have to tell them I'm black. They can see that I'm black. When you are Jewish or any other Irish or any other kind of nationality, they don't know that until you tell them. Okay? Unless you got red hair or something like that. But that's, in a joking way, in the words of Ari Gold, who was a Jewish person on my favorite TV show, Entourage, oh, that's a freak of nature kind of thing, joking. And one of my best friends is half black and half Irish. Okay? But black people walk around wearing that we're black because we're automatically black. I don't have to act black or pretend to be black. I wake up in the morning, I look in the mirror, I'm black. So when white America sees me, I'm automatically black. So Jewish people, Caucasian people, whatever nationality you are that's not black, you can never, ever tell a black person to calm down about slavery or racism because you do not know what we've been through. And if the next idiot tells me at all, I live in Florida with the stupid ass governor, okay? Stupid ass governor. People, you just can't do it. You just can't do it. You want black people to forgive Terry Bollea? Then tell Terry Bollea to give us a proper apology. But that bullshit he gave us, this bullshit he gave us, I'm gonna play it one more time because y'all think this is real shit. Okay? He needs to apologize better than this shit right here.
You were suicidal.
Yes, I was.
Are you a racist?
No, I'm not. I'm not a racist. I never should have said what I said. It was wrong. I'm embarrassed by it. But a lot of people need to realize that you inherit things from your environment. And where I grew up was South Tampa, and it was a really rough neighborhood, very low income. And all my friends, we greeted each other saying that word. The word was just thrown around like it was nothing.
Is it fair to say that you inherited a racial bias?
I would say that is very fair. The atmosphere, the environment I grew up in, all my white friends, all my black friends, to hear the word on a daily basis when they greet me in the morning. That's what they say to me. Good morning, so-and-so. I think that was part of the culture and the environment I grew up in. Oh my gosh, please forgive me. Please forgive me. I'm a nice guy. It's not, not the Hulk Hogan that rips his shirt off and bang, 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 slams giants. I'm Terry Bollea. I'm just a normal man. You don't throw good people away. If everybody at their lowest point was judged on one thing they said, and all of a sudden your whole career was wiped out today because of something you said 10 or 20 years ago, it'd be a sad world.
That's the only thing he said that I agree with. He shouldn't be. And he goes, yes, out. That's what I say. Most black fans. I can't speak very black because here's what one of my closest friends who I 100% disagree with, but I understand what he's saying. I honestly don't give a good dog damn about what he said at this point. People can't continue to act like they haven't done anything morally wrong. Here's the problem, DJ. And this is why I do not like your comment or your stance. What Charles Barkley said years ago, I am not a role model, I always thought was bullshit. Because guess what? When you're on that TV, when you're being seen by millions and millions of people, you're getting paid millions of dollars by the people, you have a responsibility to be different. Again, you heard what I said earlier in the show. I'll repeat it again. When he first made the comments, I didn't care. Shit, I wouldn't want my daughter fucking with a broke N-word either. Okay? Point blank and honest. You hear me talk about my daughter all the time, okay? But I'm not on national television with 100 million people watching me. I'm not coming after getting caught saying something wrong, making an excuse for what I said, okay? And this is something that happens to this day that black fans and white fans continue to argue over. Caucasian people, Jewish people, Irish people, Latinas, whatever other nationality don't have this issue. Only black America has a problem with black America. And that's the problem. Because some people do not understand the struggle. It's not about what he said. You're right. I can give a good dog goddamn what he said. That apology was bullshit. And that's what we're holding him on his merits for. Okay? That's where the merits are being held on. And that's where it is right there, guys. Listen, that's literally all I got in me. I went longer than what I thought I could go. I had a This Week in Wrestling that was there, Vaughn. I didn't play it. I'm just tired, and I'm sweating, and I went a lot further than what I thought I could do. So, again, comment below on this video. Let me know your thoughts. Again, I respect everybody's opinions, everybody's thought. That's what makes the world great. That's what makes wrestling great. I'm just saying that my man who has been holding me down for 8 years, who is one of the most meek people I've ever known. He reminds me of my son, Christian. I've never seen Vaughn curse. I've never seen him write a cuss word. He's in church every Sunday. I see nothing but a gentle person from this man. Got ran through the ringer because he posted a video of beating up Hulk Hogan by the New Day. And people, oh, you bought a game. Imagine a grown-ass man buying a game. It wasn't about him. He bought the game because he bought the game. But on his birthday, he thought it was funny to beat him up, and so did I. Okay? Another thing when it comes to social network and social media, you don't always have to comment on shit, people. When somebody posts something that I find completely disrespectful or I don't like or completely wrong all the way left, I do the laughing like button. I do the wow like button. I do the sad like button. I don't comment because that's what their thought is. If I comment, then I mean I'm ready to have a conversation. But you cannot tell somebody else what they do and why they do it. Again, I'm going to say this right here and right now. I find it hard-pressed to believe that anybody that I know personally is a bigger Hogan fan than I was. Again, I had the ropes. I had everything this man had, I had. So when he said what he said, they're probably his own home, I didn't care. You know why? Because I say all kind of shit on the Xbox to my friends, to my wife and my friends. I say something in the bedroom, I'll be like, babe, you can't say. I'm like, babe, I'm talking to you. I wouldn't say that on air or out loud. That's not how I really feel. I'm talking to you. I'm joking around. So I didn't care. But when he got a chance to amend this and it says, oh, I almost committed suicide because I was going to lose my money. You almost committed suicide because you were supposed to be broke, right? He got suspended and blackballed, pun intended, for a year. That's it. He's right back to making money by WWE. He's right back to getting money from any other organization he participated in. The surf shop, he has 2 of them here in Florida. One in Clearwater, one in Orlando. Still making money. I refuse to give him my money till I get an appropriate apology. What's the difference one more time? He is on TV. I am not. He has over millions and millions and millions of people who followed him and looked up to him. He has a responsibility to make it right. And until he does, black fans just ain't gonna fuck with him. But that being said, listen, guys, don't do myself a favor. Wake up tomorrow morning and say to yourself, I love me some me. And don't love God. That's crazy. I'm out of here. Thank you for listening. Comment below. Let me know. I gotta go healed up, y'all. Peace.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah. Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's because he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? We about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go! At the money, now you're all what you getting in. Perfect Plex Radio, got them listening. Mike Knoxxx, from Cena to The Rock or whatever wrestler is hot. News and interviews, this a one-stop shop. Matter of fact, let me give you more choices. You could call in and be the voice with the voiceless. So what you waiting on? Let's get it cracking. Let's talk wrestling, that's enough rapping. Perfect Plex Radio. Simply, we about to give y'all something special. You ready?